It's very happy when I hear the word to, do.
TOP FM.
The next I don't know the risk.
Mm.
And the thing about two brother music.
Okay.
I read fitness with the local authority to find me to find two brother. Coming offer. One brother we found our country in this point in this country. Hello, I laugh.
You are live, Chick. Go ahead.
Our in this body. Anywhere people come here, people losing now. People losing now. Of any our country is falling. We the citizens of this country will say no. We now want to happen in this country. Credit is free. People coming in this country coming here to the one also. Tomorrow it happens to me. To everybody tomorrow, my family tomorrow. So we will get time. We use of this country to fight hard to for our two brothers and Lord. We think your government will tell we come live with Tana. So the citizens of the country will fight hard to live our brother. We can not turn no law make on them. They didn't say it on it. We not just on it. One our brother without fighting hard to come also to fight our brother. I know even so citizens will also real thing about our brother like them music. Now just say my eye. Who in your name? What kind of new house to type on now? They're not there, they're teaching. We are country. In our law, in our time, it's saying now, we see about it. Nothing to do. After around to the marshal, say working. No content at all.
Thank you, my dear brother, for being part of the show. So, folks, for those of you just joining us, we'd like to say welcome to the radio service of Teach Our People Communications Incorporated, Top 105.3, coming to you live and direct from ZWEDRU City, Grand GEDEH County. Where you found yourself this wonderful time monitoring us, we'd like to say welcome by whatever means, either online, Facebook, YouTube. Let us say welcome here to the platform. This evening, we focus on the issues of our two missing brothers since May 22nd. So let's hear you. We can pick a call from you. I think Mr. Rice is coming back on.
Yeah, one second. I want to welcome Mr. Nippet and let him know what we're doing, so that we don't, he's aware of it. Mr. Nippet, how you doing today? Good evening.
I'm doing very well. Just that it's not easy.
Yes, the weather is. You must say the same here, so I'm experiencing the same weather here too.
The sky is open, whether it's cool up, whether it's immediate low, whether it's a shower or blessing. We are just inside. So what's on your end?
Yeah, it's raining here too as well, but we're taking it in. It was very humid. At least the rain came on time. I gotta tell you that. It was very humid today. Yes.
Yeah.
But a quick rundown, Mr. Nippet, on the programming. I think you saw the agenda that posted in the chat room. So in the first 1 hour of the show today, we want to go deal strictly on the issue of the missing persons. And that means we're opening up the phone lines and allowing the people to call in and talk. But if you want to chime in, you can call Alex's attention, and then you go in and do the talking, and we go back to the line. I think we tried the other time, we're very effective, and I think we can do it again. So I just want to give you the rundown, and then we'll come back at 6:45, and then go into the second half of the program, which will be the drug bust events that's happening in the country.
Well, We will just continue beating the drum, getting all the open, and beating them, until we have stinking of those concerned, in particular the superintendent. Unfortunately, he has not come up. I don't know whether we are having today. Mr. William. So it's important for us to there's a feedback from our side here.
Yeah, the student mic was open. That's why, because he's taking calls.
Oh, okay. It's good for us to continue.
Okay.
Because this is about human life. If they were beaten and taken to the hospital where they died, the family will be able to take care of that and say, well, they were beaten by some strange people. And so they took them to the hospital. And that's where they passed. Unfortunately, in this case, there are a lot of allegations trending along the lines of irrationality. People are trying not to say anything when the country is on the edge of a serious demonstration. I don't know whether the superintendent has planned to bring in soldiers to stop the people. So that's why he's just laying back. I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't do anything. So it's baffling. It's troubling. It's something that I think is inhumane, because I'm sure everywhere the superintendent's son, daughter, nephew, cousin, or anybody in his relationship, he would have moved. But he sits in his office and the people keep talking. So let's keep the drum beating until they can say something. For now, that's what I will say.
All right, Mr. Nipper, thank you so much. And bet you or not, we'll keep beating that drum. We're not going to get tired. So, Mr. Wulu, go ahead and back to you. And like I said, Mr. Nipper, if you want to chime in, you can call Wulu's attention and he'll bring you in. And the same thing with me to Mina back as well. Alex?
The alarm here this evening to hear from you. So 0776105105 881-143504. 776105105 881-143504. The numbers will pull you through, and let's hear you this evening. When it comes to the issues of our two missing brother since May 22nd. We go on and pick up this person. Good evening.
Yeah, Mr. Ulu, how are you?
I'm doing great. Your name and where do you join from?
This is Matthew Jelly calling from Wobokoto.
Matthew, welcome to the platform.
Thank you. Okay. We will not get tired. You see, I'll let Mr. Wright the way Mr. Wright can talk. Mr. Wright, this trouble we've been going through and nobody to come to our aid. I also be telling who is the president for the country. Since the king got missing, nothing. You go from here to Monrovia, from Monrovia here in Monrovia. He never took the airway. Whereas you not pay $5 to take the airway. Yeah, but he never. President of the country, never. To take the airway and say, my people, you make sure your family guys, never. Until you heard about protest. I only now heard about protest. So why get room for speculation? Mr. President of the country, we are giving room for speculation. They don't say now you will say something. Because he also will be the first to take the airway, boy. He doesn't care. When they protest, they are meant to take the airway and say, we defy anybody who can't protest. So then, man, are you living? We thought you were dead. Because you hear about protest, they took the airway. So why are you saying you are giving room for speculation? Yes, and open. We're talking about this, and I don't God medicine May 22nd. He never took the airway to say it, but he divide money. He divide money around. Are you serious? Leader of the country means falling. Then he divide money from place to place because he want to go back to 2029. Because all those years that he said, no legacy. Then he say, I know, how he got himself there.
Political godfather of Grand Gila County.
Political godfather. Prince Yomi Johnson, who say you are political godfather because he know what he did for a people. The college that in Niba. He's not better college. Yeah. So you can just get out. You don't have any legacy. They say political godfather. Who made political godfather? You don't have a legacy. Once you get for the day you leave office, people say that once upon a time that's open on do this thing. Nothing. The only thing you can buy baby diaper, you buy top, baby top. That is legacy there. They buy things for churches. That is legacy there. We're talking about Grand GEDEH, the county. The county you are representing in the house. But you buy baby diaper, you buy how they call it, zinc for churches. Then you kill cow. You kill cow for the people to eat. Cow, are you serious? The people now go in the market and a cow. Thank God I never see the say it's open. I say it's open. I never participated in a cow killing to go eat cow. If I want to eat cow, I'll go buy the meat in the market. Yeah, they sell the cow meat pound. I buy it. But not to eat it from Zopen. Yeah. The people lost. Today, he pay more. We need sharing money for him to go back 2029. But the Grand GEDEH need us falling. This is the bus stop. This is the bus stop. We will protest. We'll protest and make sure we will get alive. We're not getting alive. Trouble by enjoyment, all right. Yeah, all these things that we've been doing and this and that, our local authority, nobody talking. Our senator would depend on who they send, Yaya. And the Yaya is encouraging us. Yeah, but the senator who been in the hall and say he was political and godfather, nothing. Then the superintendent who get here, who is president for the county, nothing. The other has to say things going normal in GEDEH. But Mr. Rice said, I will get it to the president. I'll make sure the president, the vice president. That because nobody who will get to reject the president, the vice president, nobody. We get it now. We get talking. They come and they say, and they put them in a talk. Okay, we'll talk and we'll take action. This is the bus stop. After Donald again, they protest, and how they call it, they let Iran went and lie down before the tradition of a year. He lied down before the poor. I beg you. Let us see after. The master crying, lie down. But who they represented now? They represented who business he did this and that. And yeah, now he came, he said he was going to go meet the family. He never went there. Even when we went to Yaya was calling him. Yeah, calling, he never picked up the call. Yeah, so he had to, something was over there, say call him. As soon as something call him, they answer the call. So they said, oh, wow. So he answered my call. Then something answered the call. You see that kind of tricky thing that the kind of people there. Yeah, the three Hebrew boys, they want to be three Hebrew boys. That were Zopeno, that were the men who they made the cylinder. Then Sokan John and then three Hebrew boys. So they are I know boys or men. Yeah, you see what they are doing? Playing games. Play game, you know, guys, they play that thing game, they play after the long time. And their knees were measured, they never, that thing game, they play again. They told them better than okay, they better for treatment to narrow. Yeah, they told them they can't put any jail. Why you put them in jail when looking for the man? Yeah, they do what they ought to do, and they did it. And the same thing they repeat. They told that man, the man say I get tons and tons of cocoa. Yeah, they told me. Then they said the man owes them. So who is that for that he owing?
Mr. Nippy want to come in. He want to ask you something. Yeah, Mr. Nippy can go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for bringing the
Mavic.
Yeah.
Can we go on the last one because Mr. Nippy trying to talk to you? Yes, so just listen to him. Mr. Nippy,
your point is well taken.
Hello?
For mentioning the three Hebrew brothers. Just listen, Mavic.
So just drop a line, let they can call back on the show so you can get it clear.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be able to respond to it. Yeah, Mr. Nippy, go ahead.
Mavic, I call you NKV. Your points are well taken. The three brothers were the ones they put in the fire furnace. But they said that they didn't mind what the Pharaoh or the leader of that time would do. They could not worship him. So they made the furnace 70 times 7. But they were right in there dancing and they had no scratch on their bodies. Unfortunately, in the case of these missing people, the likes of Alfred Donner and the 2 other brothers, I understand, they have not been seen. If they had escaped to let us know what happened to them, then we can compare them to, we can associate them with the 3 Hebrew brothers. Unfortunately, the county leadership is just mute. It's like, let them talk. They didn't get tired of put their mouth.
Mr. Nippy. She referring to Honorable Sokan, the Superintendent of Grand Gila County, Honorable LHSR Grand, and Dallas Zoe Emmanuel Penn are the 3 Hebrew brothers.
No, I understood the point. They can't be 3 Hebrew brothers. What did they get into any problem? They didn't get into any problem for which they were rescued. The 3 Hebrew brothers, according to the Holy Bible, were put in because they did not want meal of they didn't want to partake of what the Pharaoh or king of that day. So I said, put it in the fire. You make it 70% hot. This case here is different. So they should not be accredited with the 3 Hebrew brothers. They cannot be, they shall not ever be, because they do not have all of the attributes of the 3 Hebrew brothers. They do not. If they wanted to be the 3 Hebrew brothers, there would be a process of salvation to salvage those who are missing. Then we can call them, yes, the 3 Hebrew brothers of Grand GEDEH County, the likes of the superintendent, the likes of Sokan, and the likes of Zopeno have brought us rescue in our county. But in the midst of their being there, when the former Minister of Foreign Affairs, His Excellency Thomas Yaya Nimle, is calling on some of them, and they are not picking up the telephone. They are not picking up the telephone. So they want to bring him in that ring so he can be guilty by association. But there is a man who has a very clean character. A very clean record. And they cannot blemish his character, his international record, with what they are doing. They should not. To do so would be a dangerous thing, what they are trying to do. And I think the county citizens should open their eyes and know who is trying to represent their interests. Who is trying to make sure that something comes out of this missing person's issue. And that person is Honorable Thomas Yaya Nimlin. So Antevik, I know how you feel, but these people are not three Hebrew brothers. They are not Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. They shall never be. They don't have the characteristic. They don't have the charisma. They don't have the religious strength. If they had the religious strength, they will be up there. Even if the people are not found. You see, this is what the chemistry of their thinking, it blows my mind. It is very, 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 very questioning. The way they think. How can you be three Hebrew brothers when you're not talking about your brother, the two brothers or the 8 brothers that have passed? You cannot be. You should not call yourself three Hebrew brothers. If you want to call yourself the three Hebrew brothers, appease the people. They are your people. Be there, form a convoy. Go to the place where the guys were missing. Stay in that town. Do some talking with the people there. Find out. Call your town people to meeting. Ask a thing. Since May, we're going to the 4th Markham, 24. We have 14 more days in the next 2 weeks. It will be approximately 4 months. So, I hear you empathize with the people of Grand GEDEH, and I'm in profound sympathy with the family of those people. And this is why y'all have to, I think y'all have to get a bell. And y'all start ringing that bell all over town so that these guys can be conscientized. You cannot be honorable. People cannot give you honor. Dishonor yourself. The conferring of honor, statesmanship on an individual is not an individual himself who made himself to be honorable. No. Your being honorable is conferred, is put on you by people. That's why you are an honorable. And don't try to dishonor yourself as the superintendent of, like Mr. Wright always says, Zulu Whiskey. Don't dishonor yourself. Maintain that status. You have a vested authority. It can be taken from you. It can be taken from you. Today I read something from Mr. Former President, His Excellency, to whom I'll give due deference, not because of the atrocious nature of what he did, where he said the pen was in his hand, and he had a book before him, but it was difficult to start writing what he wanted to write. And the key to what he was doing was reflection. And you can annex that word to retrospection. When you retrospect, when you reflect, you come to realize, because there is something about the human conscience. And let my superintendent know. There is something about the human conscience You can do something and you think that you will get away with it, but one day it will reflect to you. Then you will retrospect. Then you will start blaming yourself. I hope one day they don't have the real reason to blame themselves for what they are planting. Because when you plant a seed that is bad against a people's interest, you have planted that against yourself. If you're doing something that is not compatible with the status that you hold, you are doing it against your own interest. The cars will go. The house you live in will go. The bed that you bought so much thousands of dollars with will go. But you want for people to remember you. What legacy are you leaving behind? What legacy are you leaving behind that the people of Grand GEDEH will be proud of you tomorrow? At your expiration, that means when you are dead, when you phase out, you are no longer able to walk, or when they vote you out of office. What legacy? What are you going to leave? What is that mark? What is that mark in the sand of time that you will leave? Like the legs of Auntie Vic, Felicia, Captain Doe, Mr. Williams, and all these decent people who are still calling on you, appealing to your consciousness, for you to be a little bit humane. You will not be magnanimous to say, I was magnanimous. You don't doing them any service. So there is not any magnanimity there. You're not doing them any service. You're doing yourself a service. Why? Because they put you in front of them. They say, if there's anybody who is capable of holding these torchlights, the superintendent must hold one. Chester must hold one. The honorable superintendent must hold one. Superintendent must hold one. You cannot be holding the people's superintendent.
You got two more calls, Mr. Nebe. You can just wait about 2 minutes, then you're going to allow maybe because 2 person they will come back to you again. Just like that.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah, you can go ahead first and conclude on your statement, then we just go on a line, maybe pick up 2 or 3 calls that will come back to you again.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much, sir. So what is a legacy? A legacy is a hallmark of success. A legacy is a monumental achievement. A legacy is something that people remember and that which they can always praise you about. So when you go to Shakespeare, they say that you are a man does and live after them. If you have read anything about the Shakespearean literature, you come to realize that you cannot do this kind of thing because what you're doing amounts to evil and it's going to live after you. And if you don't want to live after you, then do the needful thing. Do the appropriate thing. Start. Jump in that your white pickup if there is any white pickup assigned to you, as my mind is telling me. Ride your white pickup. Go to the family. Sit with the family. Sit on the morning mat with the. That's what a good leader does. Sit with the people of Grand GEDEH. Call a county meeting. My people, for every district, let's get 2 men. That composition will tell the people your sincerity to being their leader. You killing cow, you killing goat, you killing rooster, you killing pig, porcupine, all that kind of thing will not do anything. You come into the people and you say, because they are coming with a little bit of agitation, of concern and interest, then you say, my head hurting me. I got malaria. I got to go back to Moravia. Who sent you to that Moravia? Did you send yourself? Who sent you to that Moravia? It is the people of Grand GEDEH County. So I go back to article number 1. I overhaul my constitution in my pocket. Article number 1 says, power is inherent in the people, and the people reserve the right, I'm paraphrasing it, to call on their officials when something of their need is a fierce urgency. And they can change the trajectory of the governance. Tomorrow they can move you from there. They can move you from there and they'll hold you responsible. I've seen presidents go to jail before. One of ours is in jail. And today he sits in London and he's reflecting. So you have to be smart. God created us to be smart people. That's why he gave us the human brain, the intellect. You have to read between the lines. What the people are telling me? What does it amount to? Am I secure? Do I want to just sit down here and ignore them? I ask you the last question before I go to Mr. Dwyer. What if? What if? Only what if, with all due respect to you, my distinguished honorable men of Grand GEDEH County, those of you who the former foreign minister has been calling upon, those of you who is saying, and I can read his mind, that we might not be able to find these people, but let's put some efforts in. And you're trying to drag him into the picture. You're dragging him into the picture. You're dragging him into the picture. Because the fraction law says a part of a part is a part of a whole. So saying he's senator, anything we do here whereby it will be on him too. No. The people have a way of analyzing people's behavior. And Auntie Vic had just said it only. She said, only. Senator Thomas Nimla Yahya Nimla is the one who is calling them. He uses his own personal telephone to call his colleagues, and nobody answer. So let me go to you, give it back to you, so that you can call the callers, then we can move on. Mr. Ulu, are you there?
I'll mute myself. I'm here. So we pick out this person. Good evening. Welcome to the platform.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Wu. And thank you to your family. Thank you to my father, to my uncle, and thank you to Ashley. You're doing a great job for us. Every morning you're there all every stuff. You know, I just want to Ashley and my father because I'm taking to be my father. You know, we are talking about the people that lost. And they get some people that go over the air, they call, they can be insulting, or who are calling, that every day we go over air, we're taking our money, we not get what to do, we're using our money to put in food, to be a teaching the representative, the senator there, we can be talking to the people, we not get what to do, if we eat our food in the hall, we not know what to carry, we can put our money on the people. So I just call my father, and I call Ashley. You must please be able to tell some of the people that are in Grand GEDEH. This year, it don't belong to one person, it can happen to anybody. So anybody who is peace, our government people is not coming to our cry, then we just with it. It don't mean I will say anyone the people in the peace, but what in power to talk for us. If anything happen to us,
we can run it to them, they follow preach for us, they follow talk for us. But we carry cry to them, they can make our tears to roll more than anything. They think the way they can do, they can make our heart be satisfied. You know what it means for so kind to come grand GEDEH? And you know, you say anything about the children. I last so kind to go to the radio station and say, hey, happy, you want to go Morocco. So hey, what I happy to have program for the good afternoon say. I tell you what I happy. But go to the family or this. But then you are able to go to the studio and say, hey, happy, you rushing to go Morocco. So you want to tell me in Sweden yet? No hospital yet. They not get clean in Sweden. When you go there to take treatment and come to and talk to who the parents, well, I will have money. You know what I mean? You're in lot of little little children in the house. Man at school open. They can't even get food to eat. I left them money with I'm feeling already in the body. And I went to go speak to the jail and the children plus my uncle and son-in-law. We do have problems. People, you're doing well for us. Actually, you're thank you, my follow, because I'm my follow there. So I will tell you, God be when you're blessed. We're still looking up to you. Because we don't have comment in there now. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for being part of the platform. Keep your calls coming in this wonderful evening. We go back on the land and connect with the Katu. The retired captain, welcome to the platform.
Yes, sir. Honorable Wulu, pleasant good evening to you. Good evening to Grandidians. Good evening to all of our professors, and we want to say welcome in class. Thank you so much. The songwriter Sarah Thompson says, Grandidians, do not cry anymore. Jesus knows about you. And so we want to say this. The act of the soldier man retreating from the front line, it does not necessarily mean that he fell of the enemy forces, no. But in as much as there was a ceasefire call for by an mediator, so what you do there, you retreat, you strategize, you calibrate the nozzle of all of your weapons, you do your reloading. When you go back, you're going back on a possible offense to capture or recapture everywhere the enemy thought they were occupying. By doing so, you always be considered as a ranger. The American men say, any soldier that uses your energy to accomplish mission and fail, you are a fool. But once that mission being accomplished, they consider you as a ranger. This fight, those who are supposed to be leaders to us, that introduce themselves as the rulers, they have energized us more than ever before. They have also brainwashed as to how to strategize. They are giving us more strength to stand tall for our rights of our country. Let us all not give up. Let us all not give up. Let's stay on our feet in making sure that those two gentlemen will be brought back alive, healthy and safe, sound, and this should be the end of just a day old baby that is born should ever go missing in the history of GEDEH County. This should be a mark for all of us as a citizen of GEDEH County. Let us not feel that the leaders have maybe taken over in this form and manner that making supposed to be silent or wanting to retrieve. No. Like I said, they have introduced the way of strategizing to us, the way of recalibrating our weapon nozzle to reload our magazines. They themselves have supplied us with enough energy. let me use of this energy. In the words of Senator Nimner, and we will always quote Senator Nimner, previously we failed you people. All of us, ranging from security to the entire leadership, we fail you. You give us the benefit of the doubt for second chance. So the second chance is living. He said, I am living the caucus chair with you people. Representative Jeremiah Gausokan, where he stood and promised I'm going to meet with the immediate family. Since indeed they consider it to be a tautology, people like we are a power to them, granted. So we now going to come back. That's why I say when you provoke one to anger, provocation comes with retaliation. Retaliation comes with disaster. So you provoke us to anger, enough is enough. We're going to retaliate constructively, respectfully, and peacefully. All we do need is the right thing must be done. You are not forced, but you will be compelled to do us the right thing. Grandchildren, let us all wake up and stand for our right. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being part of the platform. Let's say welcome everybody who is also watching us from my office Barville community. We'll go back on the line and pick up this person. Good evening. Your name? Stevie, welcome to the platform. Let's hear you, my brother.
Yeah, I want to tell my senior man, thank you. I want to tell our pieces, thank you. I want to tell our old man in studio, thank you, everybody. You see, we the youth of this country very tired with the thing. We'll be in this country, our parents will be lost in this country. They can make all a threat in this country. Very young and talking on radio today. I hear young guys are amazing in this country. It pleased to me and made to be sad and made to tear the roof in my eye. Someone of no high school, tomorrow, yeah, he come missing. The local authority in this country, not talking nothing. The superintendent of this country, HSO grant, not talking nothing. So the NSC will make sure for our two brothers missing. This country is for all. Who the youth of this country? This country is for all. We'll not be going to the country talking say, oh, crime in Nigeria, people will be lost in Nigeria, making our country to be shamed. So to call all the youth of this country to come outside in memory to protest to find our brother that come missing. My consent this morning, this afternoon.
Thank you for being part of the platform here this evening. Prince is coming in with a comment here. Say quickly, let's see. Prince, that's Prince. Now you said good evening, my brother. I'm watching you from Monrovia tonight. We go down the line and contact this person. Good evening.
Good evening.
Evening. That being what do you journal from?
Thank you. This is Shamonti Doe, and I join you from Kula Papas.
Welcome to the platform, Chief.
Thank you ever so much. I want to partly agree with the professor that legacy is what you do, the good things that you do that people will remember you for. Sometimes legacy too, it can be the bad precedent that you set as leader. What our leader doing now? Tomorrow, if they shall leave power, we will remember them for the bad thing they are doing. It can be a legacy. That's it. But we want to have them informed that the bad precedent that they are setting today, it will live after them. It will live after their generation. And we'll make sure that what happened in Grand GEDEH, it will be stopped to. Some people can call on the radio and say, we that calling, the other people basing it, that we just spending our money putting dollar in the phone calling. I believe by the grace of God, our calling will not go in vain. That there will be put to shame that the people that are not amazing, they will be formed. And either other,
from these people that just got missing, my brother, from these people, nobody will ever go missing again in Grand after this one. We promise them. Thank you for your program.
Thank you. Thank you so much for being part of it here this evening. So we go to the comment section. They're coming with this person. That's Michelle Woloto Jr. Say, sorry, Michelle, if I not pronounce her last name correct. And say, my name is Michelle. I'm watching you from Puto, Tiamat Town. Thank you so much for being part of the show. Keep the comments coming in, folks, for those of you watching us. Share the broadcast as much as you can to other group pages before the online. Good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Nina, where do you join us from? Yeah.
Thank you very much, man. I just will calling from ZWEDRU.
Welcome to the platform, Chief.
Thank you very much. Okay, I want to say thank you to the panelists. Me, I got always say most of them have interest in Labrador. That's why they can job abandon all the activity and they can try and share some idea with us, educating on DNA. People are guessing they can learn from them and they can live by that kind of idea that they give you on DNA. Many people in the diaspora they don't get time for Labrador. But some of them they not here, but they can live there and do all their things, but they know say that here they come from. That's why they're trying to educate them. So I really want to say thank you to every one of them on the platform there and then that can be educating us, giving us some advice, telling us what to do, what we're not supposed to do. I want to say thank you to every one of them. And another thing I want to say, you see those people there when they came in, I think that the same platform I told them that I say, but they can do that, they want to agree with those people, they are liars. They politicians in Labrador. They are liars. They not respect themselves. People can just be responsible, but not title that they not deserve that title. It's just good when you see them in the street, call them by their name. How about them? When they not agree, they not find people to say that. The time a man is born, they're not born with title. If somebody respect you when they give you certain position when you occupy it, you got to respect, to work hard. There was that title there. But they're not doing it. So my brother, that they got two legacy, they got a bad one, they got a good one. And that they go buy one, they're fighting for most of them. They're not fighting for the good one. Because when they're fighting for the good one, they will always put themselves first. And they will always make sure what the people want and what they will do. What will lead the people ask. So I just want to tell our brothers and sisters that are in the diaspora, this come around, when they really want to send people, they must check among themselves and look for one or two persons. Say, okay, we in Africa, some of us will not get a chance to come to cast vote. But we want for you to vote for the social people we trust, and these are the people we trust. Then we vote for them, but we not want for them to come in number to come.
So why in case if they do it too and the person fail then you say the people in America do lie to us?
No, the example I see is somebody that educated. The example the time Othello Brown on a platform where the man the speaker saga Benekimendo. See how he used to put the platform in the morning. See how was defending the president. And Othello Brown used to tell everything that the people doing is wrong. And at the end of the day, what Othello used to say, it can't pass, they put wrong. So a good somebody that will educate you, so now when you get in the power, the person already show you the road what to pass to handle them. When you get that kind of power, when they misbehaving, the road and what they show you, know what to pass to handle them. They will not get that. Many politicians in the brother, they will not tell you anything. They will just come, they bring fake documents, they put it together. Why you see no good company can get because no law in Labrador yet. That Guinea land will find over. Me a friend go they put it nobody will take it because they kind of government will looking at what line the people with able responsibility. When they make a turn, will be crying, the people will be carrying all resources will not benefit from it. Nothing. People will be crying around it. So I join home and put ourselves together. Time for election, people got many people in Labrador respect themselves, majority of them. Food people start sharing food around, they will forget about the past. Well, I want to tell people the life we live in today is very important, money. When our people are born, they're not born with money. We keep naked. Even when you die, when they put billions of dollars, they have money, that useless money there. No supermarket in the grid. You're not using that money there. So people have to respect human being life.
They say people respect them yesterday, people guard them, they protect them. The 1 minute they beat today, they giving them the PPP position. Some of them they are minister, some of them they are representative, some of them they are senator. They will say the people when I'm going to guard them, when I'm going to kill them, I'm not going to kill them. You're going to be minister for the country today. So they got to protect other people then. They got to put good McKenna in place. If somebody want to misbehave, they have to take serious action again so it can't happen again. But everyone on there, I want the milk say Godfather Hipa, when kind of human being in Bobo. The only thing you can see the men be acting when I to be sharing money and rap back or red. Funny thing and they see acting. But when you're discussing human beings, say somebody down, somebody lost you. I want the night being in now. You not get time for it. When an election coming, that the time get used for you. Then you get time for you. But dinner, nobody want to hear about. So I just want to say thank you to our brother and sister in the diaspora. Thank you. That's what I want to say.
Thank you for being part of the platform. Keep your calls coming on 0776 105 105 881 143504. 776 105 105 881 143504. Let's hear from you. There's one person, George T. Canio, saying joining from Bolivia. George, welcome to the platform. You know, don't test on the phone too much now. We don't really focus on the phone. Only pick a calls from there. Yeah, 776 105 105 881 143504. Let's hear you this evening on the platform. Issues concerning the masons of our two brothers since May 22nd. It's about time that you put in your calls and let's hear from you this wonderful evening hour. For those of you watching us, you can just share to other group pages you're following, and don't forget to drop your comments there where you're joining us from. So like I said, if you here in ZWEDRU and maybe sometimes you can travel, don't want to go out, maybe you don't want to miss the show, you can also follow online. But let's take this person. Good evening.
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Your name and where do you join from?
Yeah, I'm Mr. Doe calling from Doe Street.
Welcome to Night Chief.
Yeah, what I'm trying to say here is, sorry, first of all, to the family that in tears. We just got to take our own turn to approach our lawmaker. Because these are the carrying for us now. Leadership is hard. So sometimes we need to call our people to educate them. And they go educate us and defend us. But whenever such an issue, we call them and let's call them and appeal to them to tell them that this is the rule that you put into place. We are calling their name one, like it will be in a way like we are attacking them. So I take my own time to appeal to all lawmakers in GEDEH to come to our aid. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being part of it. 0776, we are going to line and get the person in.
Good afternoon, brother. I'm very shocked. Now you calling from the land of the believer. Come on, New York, the community.
So say China there.
Okay. Thank you very much. My very first concern of the two, one is I want to appeal to our brothers. They were missing, the two brothers that were missing. They were. But something happened today that was there in the court. I was there in the opening of the court.
Okay.
Then something break my mind. We have to go back to the county attorney to put this case on the docket. If I'm nonsense, sorry, if I'm making nonsense, please take it not from there and make it to be or send money for it. But from my observation, nobody, even the county attorney today, you are giving a deliberation. He never talked nothing on the missing people. Only from the superintendent offered the representative that want to represent the superintendent, which is one Kuya, that he the one that he went now to elaborate on the missing people and people that are in jail now. These people are in jail. I came home and started concentrating. Who arrested the people? Who put them in jail? How they got in jail? So now when we say we want to let the people put the people outside, all the thing is still back down to the county attorney. Because when we're talking here, they always call a thing when that case it is now on their docket. It means that in next November 10, when it doesn't come again, it's going back to February next year until to May or June next year again. Continually, the people will go, they will stand the bond for the people there and put them outside. Then we become the victim. So our people there, our family then are in tears and things. We are escorting them because all of us we are in tears for our brother. They want to see the solution. The only thing we do now is say you play food again wisdom. Let us go back to the county attorney so that you be able to put the case on the docket for it to be judged. Because right now, when the quota was poor, in the opening was poor. I was not expecting to be the way we were looking. You getting me? So that's it. The next thing again,
but who is the defendant? Who is the defendant?
The Unity Party, the CDCO, who also dissolved two of them. Because now you're delivering all. Right now, you go, you talk something, when you see something, the people will say now, you sedition. The Unity Party people are in power now. You talk anything, they say you sedition. Whereby you're not sedition. Are we here? I'm not for no party. In the whole Republic of Liberia, I'm not for no party. I come from NDP, so I'm not for no party. I barely shock you now. I'm not for no party. I can vote. I vote to my source. Then when you go again, then you go to CDC and say Unity Party person. So you kind of think they're not delivering us. Yeah, how somebody will live in the whole day you can't eat. So then you go you draw food, you draw cassava. That one not to. So the level I alone, if our election commission chairman, the two parties I will ban them. Different parties then will count. Thank you.
Thank you so much for being part of the platform. 0776-105-105-881-143504.
Let's come in. That's more.
You come in. Let's just pick up with a too.
Yeah, thank you.
You said I can be trained all day.
Come again.
I mean, so maybe I don't get people in a yard I can be drawing.
I mean, I also young.
Go ahead, let's hear you.
I can't really imagine doing it this. So, thank you, Mr. Ulu. Especially to my brother that just left the land. I love the point that he stressed. But let me say this to you. The country attorney just decided today deliberately to not mention the issue about the two missing guys. Why do I say so? When the parents started to run here and there, in their minds, the police was not helping them in the process. They were recommended by somebody to go to the county attorney, that which they did. They went to his office and complained to him. He asked them that let us meet to my residence at evening hour. Again, they did. Then he placed a call to the two commanders, the police commander, Moses Bear, and the CID commander, Redeemer. They went before him and he asked them, from the story those two gentlemen are giving, or the family are giving, how true it is. They confirmed it, yes. Why didn't you inform me about it? Then he came for now to look in the face or the faces of those family to tell them, I'm going to enter into this matter. You'll bring the amount of 300,000. Let me start the ball rolling. They appeal until they were able to get 50,000 and give it to him. But because of what he said to the family, It's what he proved today in the court. Told the family that since Peter Tashimbere, you're putting my name on radio in your public here and there. I will no longer be your lawyer. I will not mention anything about the case with again. And that's how, because of fear, they levy that money level in. Who told the police listen to radio? They don't listen to radio every day, and then we on their back for it. So he chose to ignore the case of those two missing guys. That's the reason he didn't mention it there. But like we say, enough is enough. Enough is enough. The buffalo are about to die in a swamp. It'll take the flashlight to be moonlight. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Nipe. You can now come in.
Thank you, Mr. Wulu. Thank you so much. All the callers, they singing the same song, but in different tune. Unfortunately, the county attorney, I don't know whether they have.
Mr. Nipe, just Mr. Nipe, just give me 30 seconds. Let me just stream in this guy one time. Yeah, Shema, please, just do it in 1 minute, please.
Thank you ever so much. Thank you. You know, if I would recommend to the government or even the citizen, you know, those people that are working for us as representatives and senators, my brother, they will live with us in the county. Those people supposed to live among us so that they will know the pain that we are feeling. If the people living with us, every blessing day, we will be able to visit them and put our problems in front of them. You get me?
No.
But there now the people came here, they fool us. After having 26 celebration, they went back to Moroville. What are we talking on radio now? They're not even here. They're not listening to us. Whether their agent can extend our voices to them, we don't know. But when they listen with So I'm recommending to the government that those people, they should be able to have officers, they must live in the county, and they must live in the district, that the people that they are serving, they must live among the people. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you so much for being part of the platform. Mr. Nipe, you can now take control.
Just a moment. Yes, like I was saying, everyone who has spoken, they're saying the same thing but in different tune. It's all about the two missing people. It's all about the various officials not measuring up to the tax that was given to them, except one who is outstanding, who is trying to prevail upon his colleagues, let's do something. And some of the people not even thinking to answer his call. We just gotta be beating this drum. We just gotta be beating this drum until something comes out. The drum, we have to tighten the skin around it. That means in the morning, whatever section of reporting you do, you mention the people's name. Something is going to stick. If you're going to say 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, the people will hear you. Somebody will hear you. So we will be on this show. Every time we come, we'll have a segment of the show to talk about the human lives. Because if it happened to the two missing guys and the others before them, then the numbers will be gradually increasing. And they forget to know that we have a history where a certain president who was a reverend decided to put some people in Kipamos to put them on the gallows. That history is there. That precedent is there. And in the case of His Excellency Joseph Yuman Baka, he is a deacon. So if they keep on pushing him, he might decide to say, look, I'm recalling the county attorney, chief justice minister, recall the county attorney. That may be the first example. And send somebody from Monrovia to speed up the investigation, wherein if anybody is guilty, they bring them to justice. But I think we want to put one foot in front before the question of justice come in within the court setting. What I hear is we want the living body. We want the living body of our brothers. And they should go and pursue that. I said earlier that legacy can live after you. It can be a good thing you leave on the sand of time. And your bad footprints will be some of the things that you left behind. How can you be a senator of a county and somebody reading the history of Grand GEDEH County? They're remembering the good things of Mr. Not Mr. Bestman, the former Minister of State to Minister Doe, President Doe. They are remembering that. John G. Ramsey. They're remembering the good work of John G. Ramsey, former Superintendent of Grand GEDEH County. They will remember the good work of J. Paris Bear, Honorable Bear, from last a man director to advisor to the president, then later on to ambassador at large to the president, His Excellency Samuel Kanyon Doe. Superintendent Gali. They start mentioning about Superintendent Gali. Johnny Gali. He was a good president. Then when it comes to you, they say, no, you are a bad president. How will your generation feel? But you're not going to be superintendent forever. And you will not remain the age that you have. You are in the growth process. In the growth process, therefore, you will be aged. Be 70, be 80, be 90, and you'll be the first Liberian man to read 200 years. So, okay, that will be fine. But what are you leaving behind? And the second point there, the people of Grand GEDEH feel that they cannot leave this case here because, like the young man said, we are young people, we are afraid. How you can be afraid? You now water to say, well, we're going out river, I didn't get out there. But you are converting the county into an era where at night you don't feel free. There will be false plans. That's time for that one there. You want coal, you want a fire coal to fear to Monrovia, like own a business. Then that person go for 200 or 1,000 bag of coal, and the person here leave there, or that lady leaves there. It can be business as usual. So I decided to name those previous heads of the government or the superintendent local government in Grand GEDEH County. Because I'm far away from Grand GEDEH County. Even if I were in Monrovia, I'd be far away. But I heard about these distinguished people. John G. Ramsey.
Okay.
So, Mr. Wright,
Yes, sir.
We wanted people to take out the W and put RIGHT there, but apparently they're not willing to do so, right?
You know, when a couple told us, you know, you got to do the right thing. You're not forced, but you just got to do it. You know what I mean? So they will be compelled to do that. We will make them to do it. We will make them to do it because that, like you said earlier, you know, the Constitution on Article 1 says that the people have the right to do what the Constitution allows them to do, which is to petition the government whenever they feel the need to do so, because the law is within them. It is their government. They own the government. By the time it's 10:50 there in Liberia and it's 6:50 here, so I want us to switch gear a little bit. We're gonna move down to the national scene. Okay.
Right.
Tomorrow we're going to start up again. Now I think we got pictures now. I just want to say that to you guys. We got pictures. Billy Katu is working his butt up in the back. Yeah, trust me, this guy is working hard in the back, you know, sending me information. We got the pictures of the guy who called the two missing people. We got pictures of some of the bikers that went missing. So if you're out there and you have that information, make it available, my people. More information needs to get out. We need more information out. If you know anybody, my Felicia, you called 2 days ago, you said somebody got missing Bason Plo or somewhere Boplo, whatever. The child who Abba got pulled up and genitalia were taken out. If you get her picture, send it to us. We want to put it out there. Let the people see what is happening in Granger County. The people that are going missing. We got, as we talk, we need to give the people visual. But people need to see who we're talking about too. Okay? There's a guy called Lofa Julius, whatever his name is. He has joined the fight too. He's talking about the same thing on his show. We got to keep recruiting more people. Y'all trust me. They think it's not going down like this. These 2 people will be the last people that go missing in Granger County. And in the Republic of Liberia, because we got to set the tone. The old relative got missing 10 years ago will demand that a relative be brought back too, and we will join that fight. But we got to win the fight first and foremost, right now, in the county, to bring the 2 people home, alive or dead. They got to come home. All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Nippet and Mr. Wulu, and to all of our callers. You guys already handled us the session on the show very well. Now I want to move on to the drug bust. We know the president had an emergency meeting today, Mr. Nippet and Mr. Wulu. But it seems like nothing had triggered out of that meeting. So here's my question. Mr. Wulu, you've been following this thing all day today. I've been seeing some of your posting. Did the meeting happen today? Did the president meet with the security meeting he wanted to call concerning the drug bust? The report from the executive mansion said it was concerning the 19.2 million and the 317 million drug bust. There was an extraordinary meeting. It was not a regular security briefing. Did the meeting happen, Wulu? You're muted, sir. You're muted, sir.
Yes, the meeting was here today.
Any report out of that meeting? Not even a guy read a drop.
It's all about then seeing to it that those who are behind this whole thing being brought to justice. That's all.
Okay. But with the meeting, the guy, it was about to make some real drastic move. I mean, if it was just to reiterate what the president said 50 times now, then why the double like? You know, this is an extraordinary meeting, and everybody now focus on the meeting, and then they give us the regular reading. Anyways, we'll take what it gave.
Let me see if
we'll take what it gave.
Yeah, let me see.
All right, why are you doing that? Let me go to Mr. Nippet. Mr. Nippet, you got any drip on this meeting?
No, I don't have any information. But I think it is high time. The way I see things going in Monrovia, believing that the president for the train to go faster, yeah, to change some of the players. Because we will put it in a proverbial situation with sports. If you have a man playing the center in basketball and he's not performing, or guy is not performing, you change that guy if the team must win. The same is true in football. If you have a team and you want to win and you're the captain or the president of that team and you're spending your money, you want to make sure that team wins. And when the team wins, then all of the things they say, oh, the president did well, the captain did well, but that's a teamwork. And this team here is a troubling team. I don't know whether the president is looking at it with a complex analysis. It's a troubling team. It's a troubling team such that by this time, some of the people whose hands are in there, they have not been caught. But I think they are trying to exercise in a meticulous way. They're trying to make sure that they go in a systematic fashion so that all of the loose ends can be brought together so the Liberian people can be satisfied that at the end of the day, even though it appears that the government are wasting time, but here we are today, 10 persons were found guilty. They're going to jail for 15 years each. I want to surmise, therefore, that that's the route the government is taking. You see, the wheel of justice is like a motor car. Momentum is only struck when you are on the throttle, then the speed increases. So once they get all of the people that they are sure they can carry to court and win the case, unlike the one in 2021, unlike the one where the 200,000 was given back to them, unlike the one which besides the 100,000, 200,000 plus were found in Kepamas, where two distinguished personalities of the country were in Hartford City for a little over 2 weeks, which sums up that we now have 60% of $1 billion case. 60% of $1 billion case. So the $300 million that time and the 300 and something or the 400 and something million right now, you can say is equivalent to $900 million.
I don't disagree with that. Let me interrupt a little bit, Mr. Nippet. I don't disagree with the figure you're putting out there, but it's the troubling circumstances surrounding these two drug busts. Can anybody know now what is going on with the $19.2 million drug bust case? I'm sorry. Can anybody tell us?
It's a composite figure.
Yeah, but I understand that. But I think this is where the government is getting it wrong. Either this is well calculated or this thing has been mishandled. Well calculated in the sense that they're going to mix it up. 19 to 200 to 317 million, and y'all mix everybody brain up, and now we forget about the 19.2 million. Now you got stuck on the 317 million. We don't know what happened in the 19.2 million out of case. We don't know who were arrested, who has been taken to court, and who are some of the suspects in this case. We don't know that. Because you are inundated us with the 319 million case. So that's the one that is stuck in our head. This is my problem. They're supposed to be a two separate case, moving in parallel, moving together. But no, that is not happening. Everything is not Yamaskata together. We're not mistaking the 317 million to be the 19 million. Everything I'll put it, like you just said, everything is in its composite. We don't want that. Separate the cases. There are two separate cases. The guys who you have told, the people who brought the 317 million case are different from the 19 million case. Don't mix it up. And also tell us the dog that was arrested at Bowater side, the 1 million United States cash that you took from that guy, that peddler, and the tramadol that you arrested from his car. These are all separate cases. Why are they mixing them up? Why are they mixing them up, Mr. Nathan?
Well, let's go back retrospect a little on the tramadol and the $1 million. You see, a certain time when a child does something on the outside, unless a neighbor reports that child to the father, it becomes a dead case. And I cannot agree with you more on the issue of the tramadol, because that issue should have reached the desk of the president in less than 72 hours. This is why I say they need to change the players. They need to change the players. But apparently the government is not looking for the people who can do the job, who have the requisite experience to make sure that timely information reaches on the president's desk. I don't know whether His Excellency, my dear friend, has a delayed security briefing. I don't know. Perhaps he has. Perhaps he does not have. But the president, as soon as day break, the president will have something. The latest information should be 72 hours. The president must have the daily briefing. Maybe they try to synchronize the information and see what we can take out this one, take out the one. But this is the meat of the information that happened in the last 72 hours. Let's take it to the president and discuss it with him. I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening. So I am troubled. And why is it I am troubled? I have a unique relationship with the president, the distinguished gentleman that holds the office of the presidency, His Excellency Joseph Yoman Boaka. That relationship began several years ago before we met at the LPMC. Eventually, he became managing director and I was assistant manager. So that relationship shakes me whenever anything, it's like Jiga coming on a toe. You know, the body is going to be high. The man can't walk well because how does he put on his shoes when he got so on his feet? But there must be a way that you can take these Jigas out of the toe so that the president can walk well. Because everybody is blaming the president. Everybody is blaming the president. But not everything a child does in the public domain, the father or the mother gets to know. Our days when I was coming up, you couldn't do anything outside with all your parents knowing. No, you made mistakes to do anything outside. That's because you know the government starts from in the house. The nucleus of the society is from the family. Anything you do on the outside, if you didn't bow while you were passing in Miss Ray yard or Mr. Cole yard, you get whipped. Anything you did
let
outside,
other piece to the conversation before we go online to pick up calls on these other topic. But before
please
I do
do.
that, let me ask you, Mr. Wulu, what do you know about IV Atlantic 4 IV4 situation right now? I know it's in we've been told that it's in Ivory Coast, but the news said that Liberia is going to take hold of the ship and bring it back to Liberia. Is there anything you can tell us on that? You reported on that today in the chat room.
Yes, that was in the chat room. So what I've aware of is the ship were arrested in Ivory Coast, but being turned over to Liberia, no, I don't get the clear information about that. But what I do know of is they were arrested through the efforts of the other security force in Ivory Coast. They were able to assist in the process by helping our securities to make that arrest in their territory. So if what I will be turned over to our security, there's no information coming like that. The only thing was reported was the ship disappeared from laboratory to were arrested in the Ivory Coast. That's all we are aware of.
Okay. What about the people on the ship? The people is that what the content of the ship? What do we know about it?
Well,
is there any,
so
are there any
this security, I
drugs
think
on
you
the
have
ship? What is the ship carrying?
There's no updates from the ship. There's no updates. So we hope to hear from the Ministry of Information. I'm say the Minister of Information tomorrow. Yeah, Mayor Pierre to give an update because they are aware. Maybe they will tell us since the ship had been arrested, what was all into it, because since then they only report that the ship had been arrested in Ivory Coast. There's no update like these are things they were carrying or these are people that we arrest, but it's only say in connection with the draws event that's happening now in Liberia. So we hope to hear from the minister tomorrow on Tuesday briefing. That's a Margaret Tuesday's press briefing. So we hope to hear from him tomorrow whether there was draws that they were breaking to Liberia and then they tried to escape. He will be telling us tomorrow, but there's nothing as such have been reported. Only with the issue that saying the share have been arrested.
But Mr. Wright, let me ask a question.
No, I'm gonna come to you. Okay, no, ask a question. Ask a question, sir. Go ahead.
Did the ship drop any consignment assumed to have been contraband anchor? Or the ship were coming to Liberia and they turned around?
So the ship were coming to Liberia, and then we don't know on what basis I let it going back to another area. But like I said, we yet.
Well, let me interject right there.
Okay.
If you suspect that somebody to come into your house to steal, now this is hypothetical. And that person changes direction and goes away. Now this is hypothetical. And that person changes direction and goes away. Has he committed any crime?
Come again with that question.
If you suspected me to be coming to your house, say you got intelligent, Mr. Nebe coming to your house to come and steal. And on my way, I changed from your quarter going to a different quarter. Have I committed any crime?
So to answer that question, I can say no, but and then they will have to.
But what is the border bar? No, you cannot.
The bought here is Mr. Nepe here about something, maybe Mr. Nepe coming to my house, and then we have issue of something getting missing to the house. And then upon Mr. Nepe arriving, Mr. Nepe had the issue. Instead of him reaching to know what is happening, Mr. Nepe now decide to turn around. So the first thing
No,
is,
no,
Mr.
no,
Nebe
no,
need to
no,
be
Mr.
to be held responsible for question.
House.
You need to be held responsible for questioning.
No, wait,
Because yeah, come in.
wait.
Come in.
Mr. Nipe is not your family member.
I agree.
It was alleged that Mr. Nipe was coming to your house to steal.
Mm-hmm.
But they very Mr. Nipe did not enter your house, nor in your yard.
No, he enter
And
in the yard, but he not enter in the house. He enter the yard, but he not enter the house.
They enter in the yard. What did he do wrong in that yard?
No.
So that is why Mr. Nebe will be here for questioning. Why he came for?
You just question me.
That's what we need to know first. I need to know Mr. Nebe mission. Why he go for in my yard first? No, you're not part of the yard. You came to the yard and start going back to where you came from. So I should question you.
Before I move my direction.
No, what Mr. Nepe leaving out here is that, first of all, gentlemen, I want us to welcome Mr. George H. Nubo to the platform. And Mr. George H. Nubo, even though he'll say what I was about to say, but he has been in the hospital for the past 2 days, and I think he just got released today. You know, Mr. Nubo don't want to put when they feel low pinch on the arm, they run to the hospital, and that's a good thing. Everybody should be like that too. You know what I mean? So he went there. The post office saying, "Bring us up. We'll keep you here for the next 2 days." So they put kept in there. They just released him today.
But the people right. They'll keep it there against as well. Maybe the diagnosis will not go away.
Let me tell you one thing. We're talking
people.
The doctor I promised you're going to lay out early this morning. So the doctor kept me there for the whole evening. I told you that I come and walk out of the hospital before the
He messy Ambassador Dipper.
Oh my God. He's like,
welcome.
That was so funny to me today. I just wanted to share. But Mr. Nubo, welcome to the platform, sir.
Yeah, thanks. Nice to be back. Yeah. I went to the hospital on Saturday, I just got home.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I'm okay. Thank you.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah, medically sure. The doctor sent him home, so we know he's good.
Okay, so you have a clean bill of health.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, good to have you back, Mr. George H. Nubo.
Yeah.
We are in the second topic of the show. First topic we dealt with the missing people. Now we're on the drug issue, and we're about to go to the lines and take one or two calls. Do you want to share?
No, let me ask Mr. Nubo a question, please.
Oh, yeah, then, Mr. Nubo, if you want to just share your thought, then you can go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Mr. Nubo is suspected very highly of doing something in the neighborhood. But poor Mr. Nubo, they never caught anything in his hand or on his person or attributed to giving it to somebody. So Mr. is walking by this neighborhood that alleged that he committed something in their house of which they have no evidence. And the only way they have the evidence, they can arrest him. Should Mr. Nubo be arrested?
Well, if they find out that I'm a person of interest, yes, they should arrest me.
Okay. So what would be the basis of you being a person of interest then?
Well, maybe I'm a magician. That would be the basis.
Yeah. So on a mere suspicion, on a mere suspicion, to arrest Mr. Nubo will not be the nice thing to do. So what will you do? You will keep a tail on Mr. Nubo. You will keep a serious surveillance on Mr. Nubo to see whether Mr. Nubo has done that thing that is alleged. Because all of these things here will be allegation. But every allegation, each allegation, all allegation must be proven. This is why the court says, for me to adjudge Mr. Nubo for whatever you have alleged against him, you must establish the body of proof is in the accusers. It is the accuser's responsibility. Let me turn it that way. The body of proof is the accuser's responsibility. So you cannot charge Mr. Nubo and saying to court when you have no evidence. Unless you have the evidence that establishes a prima facie case, the burden of proof, that is, you cannot just take Mr. John Nubo from Philadelphia and say, well, I came into Liberia. Eh?
Okay.
As in the case of their ship.
Okay, so why you ask the question?
The reason why I ask the question, I want to establish so that my government doesn't fail. If this is the ship, the MB-14 or 13, whatever the name is, that brought the $300 million cocaine, that brought the first 19.
Hold on. Are you accusing the ship now of the ship now?
No. I'm saying, why should the government of Liberia waste taxpayer money to pull a tail on this ship here that sails to a different locality in Arico, that is, and is asking for this ship to come back? Why is this ship coming back? Is it associated with the 19.3 or 2 million case? Or is it associated with the $300 million case? Or was it the ship that dropped the $200 million cocaine on the beach in Habakkuk?
No.
Okay. Let go to Mr. Nubo. After Mr. Nubo, go to the lines, please.
What makes it is that somebody, one of the accused, called the Navy, the Coast Guard, that this ship was in this port. They went there, they said they didn't find the ship. And then 2 days later, it was there, and spent 2 days there. People, from Cape Mount, could take canoe and go to the ship. And that's why they were looking for it. It said it didn't have fuel, it didn't have food, it didn't have anything. So where did they buy the fuel? In York Village? They don't have fuel. They don't have gas station there. I was saying it, that why the Coast Guard Coast Guards were going Sierra Leone, the ship was heading African way. Yeah. And it looked like the noise was too much. And then they are going grab the ship. So let's come to Liberia, the person who wrote the letter. So the ship captain and the person will explain. I'm not saying the $2 million hello, hold on. Hello.
Okay. Let me, Mr. Nubo.
Yeah, I'm saying we have to get a ship back for questioning. And if you want to be a lawyer, we can question you on this show too. Thank you.
No, I just
Mr. Lepe, 1 second, please. 1 second. Guys, we gotta go to the line. It's almost 11:20 there in Liberia. But
let me just make my point in less than 2 minutes.
1 second, mister. You answer your question because I want to add this there, and then the both of you can take a snap at it before we go to the line. But you gotta be quick, snap. Do we have a chance of that ship coming back to Liberia? Is there a chance? Mr. Nibbit, let's start with you. 30 seconds, please.
That's why I'm asking the question.
All right. Is there a
That's
chance?
why I'm asking the question.
Is there a chance?
Is there a high for that ship to come back to Liberia? If there is this high, why is it coming to Liberia? Did they suspect it, or are they accusing it of dropping drugs?
Okay.
Yeah, so Mr. Nepe,
hold on.
Mr. Wright, I want you to explain the link to Mr. Nepe.
No, he can hear you.
The communication or linking the ship to the drugs case. You remember the letter? The letter?
Oh, yeah, the guy who got arrested, the police guy.
Yes.
Who got arrested was the one that requested the permit of the ship to dock at the Freeport. That is the link to the ship. That's good. Thank you, Mr. Nubo.
That guy is
you see why it's good to ask questions? Thank you, Mr. Nubo.
All right. But anyway, maybe you were not here that day. You know, we went over it.
Yeah, we did. We absolutely did.
Even actually was very long time. Say it, and I said, you know, the way front page article or front page Africa wrote their article. There was no way telling that I know that particular code came from the letter. And then Pia, the information minister, had a press conference and he read the letter.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so guys, you gotta go to Wulu.
Oh, I see. That one you were in that colorful shirt.
Yeah, that's true. So let's go to Wulu.
Black something shirt. Oh, okay.
Wulu, you're trying to tell about the connection. You're trying to say it's possible for the ship to come back. Tell us, and then you take us to the line, please.
Yeah, so thank you. So like what just Mr. Nimbo said, a guy who were already accused in the process were asking that it should be landed on Liberia's seaport, and then with the joint effort of the security forces from different countries like Ivory Coast and Sierra Leone, is reporting that the security is going to turn over the particular ship to the Liberian government and will be returned back to Liberia. Yes, it's been reported that it will be turned over to the Liberian security to come back to Liberia for maybe either questioning or investigation, something like that, because it was in Liberia, and what were they doing maybe up to that time, and later they start going back. So
that means like Interpol and Maritime.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you see why questions are good. Yeah, when you don't ask questions, then you just
all right, let's put in this person. When we come back, we can just go out with the show. Good evening, Danina. Where do you join us from?
This is Marvick calling from Guevo Koto again.
Marvick, welcome back.
Okay, I have a question for all our panelists.
Okay.
The question is, you panelists, it will be Mr. Wright, Zonumo, and I know who else that is there again. If you are in the case of the president,
Mr. Nepe.
So you know my name, Marvick.
2024. Bringing the drugs from Sierra Leone and your son was arrested. Then again, in the same drug case, then a letter comes from Colombia threatening your son. What will you do? The question is for the panelists. You get it?
I owe you got Mr. Nimbo, you get all clear?
Let her explain again.
Let her repeat.
Hello?
Yeah, so let me repeat your question.
Okay, the question for the panel is Mr. Wright, Mr. Noble, and the rest of them.
Mr. Nepe.
What you are saying in the case of the president, if you are the president and your son was caught with drugs 2024 coming from Sierra Leone and was arrested, then again, this drug saga again, or letter from Colombia threatening your son, threatening to hit drugs, what would you do? You get it now?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you said if.
Yeah, so y'all answer that question.
Was my son
we go to the
arrested?
y'all answer the question.
Because you said if my son.
077610. Yeah, so she said your son were coming from Sierra Leone and your son were arrested
in 2024
because of
No, you
drugs
said
in 2024. Yeah, coming now. The if come when the letter of Colombia came in. So she said if you were president, what would you do? Your son arrested with drugs in 2024 in Sierra Leone.
Okay.
Now a letter coming from Colombia threatening your son. So if you were president, what would you do? That's a question.
Okay. My son coming from.
Yeah, but your answer. So let people other people let me about 3 or 4.
And I arrested. What year? Please note yourself. After you answer
2024
that
according
question,
to
what
us. So
year? After you answer that question.
Okay.
What
Good
year
evening,
was it?
Janina. Where do you join us from?
Yeah, Mr. Nuba, you gotta take additional pause. You gotta keep that question in mind.
Thank you.
Come here, give me your
for
name.
your program. Sherman T. Joel from Kuna Baba.
Sherman, go ahead. Let's hear my brother.
Thank you. You know what I understood about the drugs business? But we were discussing about 19.2 million. But it's like the government is paying in because after we were talking about the 19.2, then let's say 317 million came in. It just oversee the 19.2 billion. Now, if you any platform you go on, you're not hearing about the 317 million drugs case. So what I've really looking at is that the ship that were on that water, where the army were going and they were announcing how many people were on board, how many bags of water they were carrying, how many knives they put in the boat before the ship went away, and the ship have been arrested in Africa. If that ship having to come back in Liberia, if the people bring it back in Liberia, and they found that there was a drug in that ship, definitely the 317 million case they would die. We will be talking about that shit again. Government will leave playing game until they just issue. Liberian people will just forget about it. It will just die. That's the game that people playing. The people know exactly what is going on. Before you go to my brother, trust me. Before you go to the judge, then you will not hear nothing about it again. Just imagine the deputy commissioner of the Central Memorial Prison. See what the man said today. I listened to someone today. The man is calling on the president to relocate the people that they arrested, that they carried to the prison there, to take them from that prison, not just to carry them to different prisons in Liberia, but to send them to Morocco. To tell you that there's something under the cover that the man is looking at. The drug case will just die, brother. The people just wouldn't seriously. Definitely, if that shit issue come back to Liberia, the 317 million drug case, you will not hear about it again. The only ship issue you will be hearing. How shit come to Liberia, he went away, he went to Africa, and they arrested in Africa, he will bring it back to Liberia. At the end now, everything will just go blah. That's why we just on in the country here. Thank you.
Thank you so much. 0776 105 105 881 143504. The retired captain, welcome back to the platform.
I love the way Mavic raised her hand in class, and so she's been the only mother in class for now. We will follow her. Question to President Wright, President Noble, and President Nipe. Being a former or current president, not just president, why do you think that the former LDA boss who stood before the Republic of Liberia, Timor, that is in the House of Legislators, and said to them that to fight drugs in our country, it is difficult because majority of the government officials are into drugs business. When he made that pronouncement, in less than 14 days, he was dismissed. Why do you think that action took place abruptly? The second question is, why you also think that up to present, you as a president have not mediated the police director who said openly that this drug case, there are high-profile government officials involved into it. But up to present, you as a president have not taken action to according the police director to book that, bring forth the names of those high-profile government officials. What is he waiting for? Why do you think you have not done those things? Thank you.
Thank you so much for being part of the platform. We pick our two most calls and then we go back. 776 105 105 881 143504. 0776 105 105 881 143504. And let's hear you tonight on the platform here. We'll pick up one or two. If not, we go back quickly to the panel as we're running out of time. We have 29 more minutes. So 776 105 105 881 143504. The numbers will pull you through 1132. I'll hold it there with the call session and go back quickly. 776 105 105 881 143504 are the numbers to pull you through and going to be live on the platform here tonight. I beg to differ. 0776 105 105 881 143504. We go back on the line and take in this person. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Can you change your background, please?
Yeah, how are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. Your name and where do you join us from?
I'm Amos Kwali. I call from Katumesa.
Amos, welcome to the platform.
The question that the lady asked says I think the panelists should be the one to answer that question to our understanding. Because this current president, when he was vice president in 2024, his son, actually not his son, but he came from Sierra Leone to that Gold Water side areas. There was a drugs caught in his convoy. The same current president. And that drugs issues, it just went up down. There was no hit, no tea, and it just remained as it is. And then within his administration as a president again, such a drugs issues have come out again, and then his son is within it. And he's not doing anything about it. And now here appointees, they are coming out making some statement where they're supposed to be arrested and then be asked for questioning. And now up to present, he have not come out to say anything. Gentlemen, let's call a pace of peace. This government came into power with lies. And this is what is haunting them. And it will continue to haunt them when they are not telling all the truth. They need to come out and tell the Liberians exactly what is going on. Thank you for the show.
Thank you so much for being part of it. With no time to wait, we'll go back to our panelists here for the show. It's all right. You can now take over.
Thank you. Let's start with you, Mr. Noble. Mr. Noble, right? I call him Mr. Noble. Mr. Noble.
Yeah. Well, I have not done any research. I have not heard that drugs in 2024 were found in Wakason or convoy. I haven't, I mean, or if you, any of you have the information or you can share it. Even recently, um, Como had a press conference, and one of the journalists asked him about this Boakason issue, and he said all the information they have, uh, there's no information pointing to Jojo Boakai. I think that clipping, I think I forwarded it to Mr. Wright. Some video coming from Colombia. There has been no authentication of that video. I even tried, but because the quality is so low, you cannot even find out if it is AI video or if it is real video. If it is real video, why the quality is so low? So no, some of these things, some of us need concrete evidence. I'm now a police officer, so I base my information on what is available publicly and what is verified. Like police make a statement, and there is another angle to it, and that was incredible. How would I source? So no, that's me and GEA. My drugs things started getting hot. Liberians were saying, where did Joe Walker get this man from? And now the man is fired or suspended, and people are questioning. I mean, I don't know him. I don't even know his name. And he was brought in by President Boakai. I don't know if he was acting or if he has been confirmed by the Senate. And if he has been confirmed by the Senate, then you cannot blame Boakai alone. Most of these people pass through confirmation, through Senate confirmation. So you have to spread the blame. I mean, Boakai is the president. And I know I feel that when things going on wrong, or he has to be blamed. That was done Ellen time. That was done weird time. So but we Liberians have to spread the blames. The Amos saying this government came to power through lies, and I don't know what kind of lies he's talking about. I wish he had elaborated further on the issue. I can or just jump out and say, no, yes, I agree, the government came to power through lies. So no, that is my input. George Weah was in a place and they found drugs in a place. Should I blame him for that? I mean, I went to Privo and people were at the Atai shop. They were discussing it. I said, but that thing you want to use against a man, that thing happened over 3 years ago. So you forget it. Yeah, I said it happened over 3 years ago. And CDC time, I know what happened, the drugs that were floating on the ocean in Fish Town. I know what happened. Yeah, I know what happened there. So no, that's my take on the callers. But thanks to them for calling. I rest my case.
Thank you, Mr. Nubo. Mr. Nippet, I go to you, sir.
Well, for me, I was taught any question that is asked is a good question. What is in that question is what you address. I will start from the bottom. The government coming to power on falsity, false information, Peter information, lies, and what have you. So it will follow them. But politics, we got to take politics out of this here and address the issue. When we are going to the government now, you are trying to politicize it. And that's where they came into power and then we'll follow them. You are talking as aware that you are a total stranger and you don't belong in the house. Is that the case that we are talking about the 2 missing people or the 3 or the 8 missing people? It happened in the house in Grand GEDEH County. We must all be concerned to locate those 3 missing people or 8 missing people and make sure that it doesn't happen again. We must work in collaboration. We must work in union because it's your anthem. That's why sometimes I asked the Liberian something. I said, do you know the national anthem? Do you understand the words? In union, strong success is sure. We cannot fail. Why is it that Warner said in union strong, this whom a glorious liberty shall long be ours. With God above our rights to prove, we will over all prevail. If our president will give my cabinet minister the test. If you don't know the national anthem, I will not give you a job. Because it's a patriotic, it's an ode. It what shows belongingness. It is that when we were scout boys, we had to recite, on my honor, I will do my best to do my duty to God and to my country, and to obey what? The scout laws. To help all other people at all times, to keep myself physically straight, mentally awake, and what? Morally straight. And that was during my formation years. That was when I was something like 12, 13 to 14 years old. But I still do remember the scout oath, and I say, do the good turn daily. Do a good turn daily. Scout motto, be prepared. Like my dear colleague, Mr. Nuwa said, all of these things are allegations. If you're talking subjunctively, you didn't say your son was caught. If your son in 2024, but if my son did not have anything, and was suspected. Anybody can be suspected. Is that a crime?
Mr. Napier.
Yes, sir.
Let me provide information so you can chew on that too. And I'm tired of the Liberian government, man.
But when I don't talk like that.
1 second now. 1 second, sir.
You're taking me on my thought, the pattern of my thought.
Provide information. You'll jump on it too. Mr.
But she said 2024 is not sufficient.
No, wait, Mr. Nuvo, please, Mr. Napier, 1 second. Mr. Zianka had just been nominated to lead the LDEA. So no other people in Liberia that will lead the LDEA. The same people you keep recycling from Opon to now boycott, the same old people. You keep what kind of country is this? But I want to put that in the news out there right now. Zianka has been nominated.
There is a scene. The captain of the team will choose the player that he wants to play on his team. There could be other players who can play better than the person. You saw what happened. Defense minister is declared for being defense minister. What happened next? They sent him to NSA. So it is within the comfort zone of the appointing authority. I cannot question the president of the Republic of Liberia. I will not question him because he sets the tone of the state in conjunction with the Ministry of Affairs. The policy of governance starts from the office of the president. If you see something I feel a little bit indifferent. When people are talking, I say, well, they are not fathers. Who sets the tune of his home in the house? That's the father. So if your son went also and did something, it means that you don't want to do it. You're transferring the guilt of your son to your father. Crimes are not transferable. The conduct of my son in the medical area, if he goes wrong, what attribution does it have on me? Tell me, what attribution? Your son was in the OR and something went wrong there, so that your son, so what has it? He's a distinct individual. He's fully grown. He spins on. He's just like a spinning top. He spins on his own axis. You can't come bring it to me. Crimes are not transferable. When my son, now that's different from if. When my son is caught with marijuana, cocaine, heroin, coach, and the premium. Hey, Jesus, man. Mr. Ra, I don't like that. You have Mr.
I'll give you 7 minutes.
Let me make my case, man.
I'm sorry?
Let me make my case. Let me answer.
No. You got 30 seconds on the clock, sir.
I use 3 minutes.
Huh?
So let me use my only 4. Let me use my 4 minutes.
No, you used 3 minutes already.
Oh, Jesus.
30 seconds, Mr. Nippy, close up.
All right. So unless and until it is established with evidence and brought before me, my son was caught, his car is photographed, it's in his background, on the seat or wherever they caught it, or when they move the doors, and the contraband is in there. It's a clean case. So I cover it. No, I will not be like the mother when their son or the father when their son does something and say, my son is a good son. Okay. My son is a good son, my son didn't do it. So unless it is proven, until it is proven, I will have nothing to do with our case there. In the same way, if I were president, Belikato asked the question, I must wait for my security. Belikato, you know, we have preparatory and execution commands.
Okay.
We have those things. They will not go and jail you to MP quarter because they saw you down to merry-go-round. What was he doing there?
All right.
When then they will put you in MP quarter for you to be under detention. That climax is my answer.
Thank you, Mr. Christopher J. Nippet. Me, I want to answer one question here. Well, not one question, but facts. Facts.
Are you open to interjection?
No record shows that any of President Boyka's sons was or were arrested in 2024. No record. I have combed the entire internet. No record shows that. And like Mr. Nuba said, if you have that information, please share it. But there's no information out there. Secondly, the DEA, somebody said the DEA did something with drugs and what have you. In 2024, there were two things that happened within the DEA. The DEA had a change in leadership. And the reason was because A.B. Kroma and Bau Kou, I think that's what name, Bau Kou and Hassan Fadiga had a fight at the LDA office headquarters. And they had to change them. Secondly, the president in 2024 February did a drug test and he was found negative. In that process, President Boyka declared drug as public enemy number 1. If you have any other information concerning drugs and LDEA in 2024, please share it. Those are the only information that is out there that I was able to find. Okay, using all my search engines. So please, let's share facts, and I want to keep it that way. Let me come back to the Zianka issue. Mr. Nippet, I'm sorry. I'm not questioning the constitutional rights given to the president and the office of the president to appoint people in his or her government. I am saying there are 5.3 or 5.4, however you want to call it, million of us Liberians out there. And if the only people that can be deemed qualified and trustworthy to work in the government of our nation is Daniel Zianka and Prince C. Johnson and Kofi Woos, then we have a problem. Then this is why we are having the problem that we are having. Out of 5 all the millions people, you tell me these are the handful of people that can be trusted when it comes to the security of every one of us. These are the people that know how to deal with security matter. The rest of us don't know it. To the president or every president that comes, got to go and pick from that same pool. If it's not Kofi Woods, it is Zianka. If it's not Zianka, it's Prince C. Johnson or Pearson. Why? If that doesn't bother you, Mr. Nippet, it bothers me. It does. Irrespective of what.
Let me hang in there a little.
It bothers me, and it should bother you too.
No, let me hang in there a little.
You're coming. Because these people have never produced. Under all the government that they have served, they have never protected the Liberian people, nor the state of Liberia. People have been killed arbitrarily. People have gone missing without trace. Properties have been destroyed without any retribution. And then you're telling me, say, you want to put constitution on me, Mr. Napier? No.
Well, let me say something here, Mr. Wright.
All right, 30 seconds to come in.
Yeah, the president, the former president, they are all aware that I have a whole lot of experience, not in the sector of diplomacy, but when it comes to security, none of them. Even the one I was defense minister, who wanted to be senator, he can't match me because I was doing it before he even tried to enter the army, including the Zanka. We were instrumental in making sure that Zanka came to West Point when I was at the embassy. That's 2018 or so. Are they not aware? But there is a common saying here. Yeah, Mr. Nubo. You think Mr. Nubo can go to the auditing place, or John, our friend John can be chief auditor? But the neck that can wear the thing now, never. That's what people say, get no one don't get. It's a new message. Get no one non get. So it is like recycle. You drink in a water bottle.
But you must have seen the same. You must have seen the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. So
my only point there, you're trying to put the Constitution to me, and I'm saying
no.
The Constitution is not in place.
I'm making my point so for you to understand. I'm making my point for you to understand.
But don't put the Constitution to me.
No, I'm not quoting Constitution. I'm telling you, the president made a policy. And we are many outside than inside. We are on a substitute bench.
Yes.
But the president chooses who he wants to play on his team.
I don't disagree with that, but we have to write to the question that. You know what I'm doing?
I'm not disapproving your question. All I'm saying to you is the president knows that we are many. The former defense minister knows what we did here. But it is his recommendation, and he trusts his nephew. Whatever his nephew says, the other nephew was on Facebook bringing in a young man who, when Sawyer was president, interim president, that one he became assistant director for NSA. But we went through all those things there.
All right. Thank you, Mr.
Years before them. So would that make me to say our question the president? No. In crew, we always say formality. When your time comes, you can do what you want to do.
Yeah, but in the meantime,
if my father chooses that he wants for my sister to do a certain piece of job, my cousin to do it, that's my father's responsibility. Even though I'm there.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. That, but that still doesn't take away the right to question your father's decision. You know, you're not going to change it, but you got every right to question it because of the nature in which.
No, I will not question my father's decision. I will not question his decision. Okay, I will ask my father gently.
That's individual difference. Individual differences.
Yeah, I will ask my father gently. Couldn't you have considered me? And if you say no, I couldn't consider you. I prefer my preference is your younger brother. So be it.
But that's the same question.
Just 1 second.
But I think it's the same thing because asking the same thing.
No.
Because Mr. Wright, your question. So if you're asking the same thing, your question, so you just go let it go.
No. I mean, what I'm saying, they're my dog. He knows. Mr. Wright. You know my dog.
Nuance, but it doesn't
General Kelly became minister of state for presidential affairs. But then so many Americans. That's the president prerogative. That's the point I want to make.
Okay. And trust me, a lot of people question that too. Trust me, they did.
The defense minister, the U.S. defense minister, my dog. He was in retirement when they brought him back. That's the president.
People still come on air and said there could be other better choices.
I understand.
They understand the president right to do that. But you're trying to say, oh, no, we'll get it up because the president has the right to do it. We understand that. But let's keep it that way, Mr. Nippy. We got 1 minute to go. At this point, I think we'll just keep it as it is. Thanks to everyone out there. Mr. Nuba, good seeing you again. It's good to see you in good health. Thanks to all of our callers. We appreciate you being on the show. I want to get everybody 30 seconds to both of you and Mr. Nubo to close up, guys. And then we're going to hand it back to Mr. Nippy. Let me come to you. 30 seconds, please. You're closing.
I want to thank Mom, Big, Billy Cartoon, and all of the callers, all of the appointments from the Mason boys to the executive son having problem if we were president, etc., etc. And then the government entering into the apex of governance on lies, and it will be with them. Let us be a team. Let us work in unison, because the more we are together, the happier we will be. So I want to thank everybody. It was a good show. But one thing I want to say before I leave: when we have a trend of thought in our mind, let that person exhaust the time. Even if that another 30 seconds or 1 minute, let us exhaust that time. Because thoughts that once you interfere with it, it goes on the other side. It's something like you say a tennis ball or ping pong. Once you interfere with that thought, it shifts in a different direction. So I will beg the understanding of all of us here, so that people can make their thoughts and do it. If you give the person 30 seconds more or 1 minute more, please let them make that thought as succinctly as they can make it, so that the listening audience can hear. But it was a very good show, and I want to thank Mr. Dwyer, because when I came on, it was he alone, and you were in the background, and subsequently you came. Mr. Nubo, I wish you all the best, speedy recovery, and whenever you have the need to check on yourself, please do, because we have one life. And we don't want for something to just touch us and then we blow up we are no more. So it was a good thing that you went for the checkup, and we will be keeping you in our prayer. Because when you on this show here, the show is hot. With Mr. Wright, the show is hot. And I always like to make the show hotter. It's been a pleasure, gentlemen. Thank you so much.
Okay. Mr. Nubo.
Yeah, thank you. This I seem to agree with you, Archie. This Ziakan man it doesn't mean that he doesn't have a job. He chaired the board of National Bureau of Veteran Affairs. So why the president could not put a new face there who will bring new ideas? Because I don't know of any reform he brought when he was at Defense Ministry. I don't know of it. So no, I feel that the president should have looked around. But then again, we have to blame the president or handlers, because they are the ones who appoint these people, and being on the board of the National Bureau of Veterans. I think he is within the proximity of Waka. So I think that's what happened. But some of these things When we hear them, we need to confirm them. I mean, 2029 has not come. It's still far, but people are actively campaigning in Liberia. So we have to investigate some of these things here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, gentlemen. I just want to say it was a great show as well. Thanks to everybody. Mr. Nib, I got to push back on that timing thing you talk about. We're very generous with the timing, but I need people to understand that we have the set time. We have 2.5 hours. If we stick on the topic and we lie about it, go, we may not cover the other topic as we want to. So we try to be very, very, strict at times, and we really don't do that. I've been very generous with the timing. I also want to say that Zianka, Mr. Nuba, you're right. I was there in 2018 and check the record. It's there. Zianka record at the Ministry of Defense is what the ordinary librarian poll says is not something to take home. He does not have a good record. He did not leave a good record at the Ministry of Defense. I was there at one of his symposium at the City Hall. I questioned him. You cannot allow the men and women in uniform to be left in limbo. The money was put there by the international community. They have come and complained. Give the people that money. We came outside, look, you give me some kind of mean look. But I said, the same way you got, people in the government, myself got put in the government too. I joined the car with the defense, with the article there, the Minister of Finance, and we drove off. And he looked at me, he shaking his head. Yes.
But the President Charles.
I understand that. But like Mr. Nuba said, he did not bring anything new to the Ministry of Defense.
That's the President Charles. And you will not carry anything new there. But I charge, sir.
Got you. I understand that, but equal to two, we have the right to point out these deficiencies, and we are doing
absolutely.
that.
I can agree with you more, sir.
Of the country, I think he is not the right choice. The president needed to restore confidence and trust in the Liberian people. I don't think Zaga accomplished that. I don't think he did. Let's go to you, Mr. Wulu, to take us home, sir. Thank you.
Well, so let me say thank you. So Josh Nomo, welcome back. Sorry, I didn't hear about it, so that's the reason I never place a call to you. But thank God I'm back on the show. Yeah. Let me say thanks to Mr. Nebe also for always coming to educate our people. I think we just have one recommendation today, or we pick up the first batch that at least you're coming and educated, then they know the way forward. So like I said the last time, we need to do it as something that maybe sometime in a week we can take a one day to tell citizens they are right, what to do, maybe certain situation come out so they can be able to be on their guard and how to go about it. It does have to happen. So yeah, thank you for always being here to educate our people. Always share at the end. We are here to learn. And that is why sometimes you see me sitting and listen to you carefully. And then when I go among my friends, I know how to engage in certain issue. So thank you. I do appreciate every one of you. So at this point, we'll take break to be back tomorrow, same time, same station. So thanks all of you for coming.
And a huge salute to everyone.
Good night, people. See you back in tomorrow.
Bye-bye, sir. Bye-bye, sir.
All right. All right.
TOP FM